Good evening or good morning, everyone, and welcome to Keio University's information session. My name is Rena. Today we'll be focusing on Pearl, our entirely English taught undergraduate degree program in economics. If you plan to apply to our Japanese-based degree programs, including the Kikokusei Nyushi, we'll be happy to have you join another session that starts tomorrow at noon Japan time. But tomorrow's session won't cover Pearl, so if you would like to learn more about Pearl, please make sure to stick with us here today. Don't go anywhere. I also want to mention that Keio offers another English delivered degree program besides Pearl. It's called GIGA. GIGA is an exciting interdisciplinary program based at the Shonan Fujisawa campus, often called SFC. The campus is a bit far from central Tokyo, but it's very spacious, nature surrounded, and it's got a unique creative atmosphere. But anyway, GIGA will not be covered in today's session. So please go ahead and dig into it by visiting the website using the QR code shown on the screen. Should you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the SFC admissions office at any time. Before dive in, I know some of you may not be familiar with Keio University on the first place, or maybe the name rings a bell, but you are not really sure what we are all about. So let me start with a quick and friendly introduction to our university. First of all, Keio is quite old. It was founded back in 1858, right in the heart of Tokyo, by Yukichi Fukuzawa. He's a hugely important figure in Japan's modern history. So you might want to look him up later if his name is new to you. Secondly, we are also pretty big. Keio has 6 campuses spread across the greater Tokyo area, with 10 undergraduate faculties and 14 graduate schools. Today, Keio is a comprehensive academic community that's home to a lively and diverse student body of over 30,000 students from Japan and beyond. Finally, we are proud of the strong reputation and network we've built. Keio consistently ranks among the top private universities in Japan, often placing first or second in the QS World University Rankings. In the 2026 edition, we were ranked 215th globally, placing us within the top 15% of all universities. Our community of more than 400,000 alumni have formed lasting connections all over the world. This means wherever you go and whichever field you pursue, you can count on the support and guidance of fellow Keio graduates once you become one of us. All right, that's enough for the introduction. I think it's time to move on to the next portion of the presentation, which is going to be all about Pearl. So Hasumi-san, would you take it from here?
Okay, thank you, Rino-san. I take it from here. I'm Hasumi. I'm going to introduce about our Pearl program offered by the Faculty of Economics. So although we offer a variety of excellent programs to study, since our time today is limited, we'll be focusing only on Pearl. Since Pearl is a program offered by the Faculty of Economics, I'd like to share a bit about the history of economics at Keio. Our story goes back to 1890, when the Faculty of Economics was established by Fukuzawa Yukichi, making it one of the oldest faculties at Keio. From the very beginning, our approach has emphasized teaching while learning, fostering intense communication between professors and peers. So in your first 2 years, you'll build a strong foundation in economics while also exploring a range of inspiring liberal arts courses. Then, in your third and fourth years, you dive deeper into advanced areas of economics. To give you a sense of what students can dive into, this slide highlights 10 specialized research fields they can explore. But how do we go about specializing in the third and fourth years? Well, you have 3 options: research seminar, independent research project, or professional career program. Students choose one of these 3 academic paths to complete their studies. Let me explain more concrete. So first, a research seminar. Students join a small seminar group and spend 2 years conducting specialized research under a professor's supervision. This experience develops their ability to think critically, discuss ideas, and conduct academic research. The program concludes with a graduation thesis based on the student's chosen topic. Second, independent research project. This option is for students who want to explore a field outside economics. Under the guidance of a professor from that field, students complete a 1-year research project and write a paper similar in depth and length to a graduation thesis. Past projects have covered areas such as history, film studies, sociology, and international relations. Third, professional career program. We call it PCP, but this program offers students the opportunity to study economics entirely in English while gaining practical career-oriented skills. The program combines academic learning with real-world application, including case studies, group projects, and presentations. Courses cover areas such as international business, finance, and management, and emphasize communication, teamwork, and problem-solving in global contexts. Students who complete the required courses and achieve strong academic performance receive a PCP certificate, which is highly valued by employers and graduate schools for its focus on global business readiness. If you're ready to challenge yourself and take your learning to the next level, we have 2 unique certificate programs waiting for you: DEEP and FACTS. DEEP stands for Data-Driven Economics and Econometrics Program. DEEP is for students who enjoy numbers, data, and problem solving. You'll learn how to use math, statistics, and computer tools to understand real economic issues. Through classes and projects, you analyze real data to find answers to big questions, like why prices change or how businesses make decisions. After completing the program, you receive a DEEP certificate showing your skills in data analysis and economics. Great for careers in business, data science, or finance. FACTS stands for Field Work for Active Comprehension of Targeted Subjects. FACTS is for students who like learning through real-world experiences. Instead of only studying in a classroom, you go out into the field. visiting communities, companies, or historical sites to see how economics works in daily life. You collect the information, analyze what you find, and connect it to what you learned in class. Finishing the program earns you a fact certificate showing your ability to study real situations and think critically. Useful for jobs in government, consulting, or international work. One of the most exciting aspects of the Pearl program is the wide range of study abroad opportunities it offers. These include the double BA program with Sciences as well as exchange programs with partner universities around the world. It's important to note that you first need to be admitted to Pearl before you can apply for these international study options. Let me now explain how the double BA program works. In this program, you will earn 2 bachelor's degrees, one from Keio and one from Sciences Po. You'll spend your first 2 years studying in France, then come to Japan for the 3rd and 4th years to complete your degrees. We also offer BA/MA 5-year programs, which give you the opportunity to earn a bachelor's degree from Keio and a master's degree from one of our partner universities listed here, all within just 5 years. Let me show you where our graduates go after completing their studies. Here are some of the Japanese companies where our recent alumni have been accepted. And on this slide, you can see a few of the overseas firms our graduates have joined. Have you ever dreamed of joining these companies? We also have alumni who choose to continue their studies, pursuing graduate programs both here in Japan and abroad. I think next topic should be everyone's favorite, admissions. Before anything else, some of you might have heard about admissions for returnee applicants, 帰国生入試, admissions for international applicants, or general admissions, 一般選抜. But when it comes to applying to Pearl, you can forget all about those. No matter where you live, what nationality you hold, or what kind of high school you attend, the application process for Pearl is always the same for everyone. That's an important point to keep in mind. There are 3 application chances each year, and the annual enrollment quota is 100 students admitted once a year in September. The entire process is done online, so it's super convenient and easy to manage. All 3 application rounds are identical in terms of evaluation and requirements. The good news is that if you don't get in on your first try, you can reapply in the next period. You actually get up to 3 chances to be admitted in the same year. That's why it's smart to apply in the first round if you're serious about getting in. And yes, that's also why we tend to see the highest number of applications in the first round each year. I'll show you the actual numbers later. One more thing to note, Pearl admission isn't binding. You're completely free to apply to other universities at the same time. To apply, you need to prepare the following: standardized tests, scores like IB, SAT, or ACT, English proficiency test scores like TOEFL or IELTS, an essay, a 2-minute video, your high school transcript, a letter of reference, and a few additional documents. Now, let me share a few notes and tips for each part. First, about standardized tests. You might be wondering, what kind of scores do I need? Actually, we don't set any minimum recommended or cutoff scores for the IB, SAT, or ACT. That's because we take a holistic approach to reviewing applications, looking at your entire profile rather than just your test results. Some of you might also be curious about whether we accept super scores for the SAT or ACT. The answer is no, we don't. It's totally fine to submit scores from more than one test date, but we can't combine your best section scores from different dates. And here's something you should know if you're currently a junior or younger, starting with the September 2027 intake, the ACT will no longer be accepted. From that point onward, only IBDP and SAT scores will be considered. Next up, the TOEFL and IELTS. We don't set fixed score requirements for these tests, for the same reasons we discussed earlier with IB, SAT, and ACT. What I need to clarify here is that all applicants, regardless of educational background, nationality, or where you live, are required to submit either TOEFL IBT or IELTS academic scores. This is a firm policy established by the faculty, and unfortunately, we cannot make any exceptions. For your high school transcript, please provide records that cover all the years and courses you've completed. If you've already graduated, submit your final transcript. If you're still in high school when you apply, just send your most recent transcript. It should include all coursework after your latest completed term. Here you can see the deadlines and result announcement dates. Then let me show you our admission statistics from the past few years here. The nationalities of our incoming students are roughly half Japanese and half non-Japanese. Let's go over a few important things to think about when choosing a university. First up, tuition fees. This bar graph shows the annual tuition for the Pearl program compared with universities in the US and UK. Our annual tuition is around $8,500 US, which is quite affordable. On this next slide, you see that there are plenty of scholarship opportunities available. Just a quick note, these scholarships become available after you've enrolled at the university. And finally, accommodation. We have several dormitories, all conveniently located near the campuses. Each dorm comes with its own setup. Some are unit type, where you still have your own personal space but share a few facilities with 3 other dorm mates. Others offer fully private rooms if you prefer having everything to yourself. You'll be able to study, hang out, and make great memories with your dorm mates there. All right, that's all from our side. So we've got a few minutes left. So we'd be happy to answer any questions you might have regarding the Pearl program. Does anyone have any questions? Please feel free to ask. Okay, so for GPA, what score is required? Is there a cutoff?
No, there is no cutoff for the GPA as well. The same reason we discussed earlier with the standardized test scores and TOEFL and IELTS.
What does the cost look like for the dorms?
It depends on each dorm, really. Some comes with a meal plan and others don't. And the location and the size of the room and everything. So uh, go ahead and check the website we offer. You can check all the details of each dorm.
Could you tell us more about the video required for the application?
Uh, there are specific criteria for the video. It's 2 minutes, and then the format should be MP4. And what you need to include, please refer to the application guidebook. Uh, and then if you are applying for this intake, the application you should look for, refer to is available on the website. But if you apply for the future intake, you should refer to the latest one because there might be some changes, okay?
Next question. Does the high school send all documents like transcript online or by post?
That's a good question. Everything, including transcript, graduation certificate, and letter of reference, all should be submitted online on TAO. That's the name of the admission portal we use for the Pearl application. Please don't send anything by post. And our information how to submit those documents, please refer to the application guidebook. The basic concept is that you register your teacher or a counselor's email address on your application page. Then your counselor will receive a submission request from the portal, and the counselor will follow the on-screen instructions and submit the documents online.
Do you accept college credits from AP courses?
Unfortunately, we do not accept any credits to be transferred into Pearl from AP courses.
How far is the dorms from the campus?
It depends. Some it's 15-minute walk from Hiyoshi campus or one station away. But we do have several dorms around the campus. So again, please check the details and get the idea how they look like and where they're located through the website.
Are there only the options between the Pearl and Giga programs for international applicants?
If you're looking for English delivered degree programs, yes, there are only 2 degree courses available at this moment in Keio. But if you're comfortable with studying in Japanese, of course, there are a lot more options.
How many extracurricular activities can we submit?
That's another good question. Basically, you can include your extracurricular activities in the section called academic background and brief self-introduction in application. That's the place your extracurricular activities should be mentioned. That's the only place. But at the same time, you can submit up to 3 certificates as optional materials. what you can submit here is that what you believe to be related or meaningful when studying Pearl. So, but we cannot really say what's good and what's bad for submitting. So it's all up to you. You can check the website, the application guidebook for details, but basically you choose what you submit from the optional material section.
Can we apply for both Pearl and Giga at the same time?
Yes, absolutely, you can. But again, everything, including what you can study after enrollment and application process, is significantly different between these two programs. So you should be aware what you're applying for before step into it. And then be sure to be sure about the deadlines to accept your offers as well.
Okay, so we need to wrap up this session. So if you have any further questions, we would like you to send us email. I'll show you the contact email address on the screen here. So thank you very much for attending our Keio Pearl session. We are looking forward to seeing you at Keio. Thank you.